Once they're loaded up, we'll far skip with Sia, and then we'll be good to go. We do need those elephants tamed because I'm going to need some pack animals. All right, we're loaded up. Or rather, we're about to be. If there were anybody but my singiphages, I would worry, but I don't have to. These are my singiphages, so they run on low sleep. Getting that underground up is going to be hard. But I've done it once, I can do it again. So steel components, the packaged survival meals go down with them, and then we're going to need to get fungus up quickly, and I do mean quickly. I am also going to suspend making those because we have plenty on the map. We really need to refuel my fleet, but that's going to be another day's task. That's a problem for tomorrow, Sia. It's not going to be a problem for today, Sia. And then once they're outside, I'll immediately far skip. So you guys got to be a little patient with the Sia while she does the transitioning stuff. But the payoff will be absolutely worth it. Can I solve stuff out here? Alright, there's my guys. Alright, so we're going to far skip. Over to our new colony that I don't know what we're going to name it yet. Also, that is almost exactly halfway across the planet. Beautiful. Alright, you guys can undraft. Alright, so that needs to be Wicked and GK. This one needs to be Lulu. Put Ryan here. Sweet. All right. So we're going to drop everything that we can spare down here. So let's do it. Interaction stockpile. Everybody but our Sangiphages because they just got here. Not Lulu. Not Ryan. And Theta. You guys load up the animals. You guys, all the pack of survival meals. All the insect jelly. Let's give them 100 components, 125 components. One advanced component that we have. Drop all of these. The meds. Half of our Psychite tea. All the steel. All the plasteel. The television. All the wood we have on hand. They're going to be a day. For sure, getting all that hauled. Need another run of uranium wall. I just want one more. Just one more. One more to make sure that's good and safe. Unfortunately, that's very close. And then we'll go downstairs. We'll knock a hole in the wall. We'll get that mined out. That started to be mined out. And I think we're only going to do a 3 wide on that one. Get the floors in. Get the fungus in. Get the power up. Get it cleaned up. Yeah, we got some work to do. Oh, my Twitch wasn't responding. Oh, it looks like we might have dropped stream. Yep, we dropped stream again. I hate it when it does that. Sorry about that, guys. I don't know how long I was down for. Hopefully not long. And I don't think that was an internet drop on my end. I think that was more of a Twitch problem. It should be okay with a haul day. We see people start going into the yellow, I'll pull them. I think I'm good to go another 20-30 minutes. I do want to at least get this started. I'm not, other than Guild Wars tomorrow, I'm not sure what I've got planned for my evening. I can see you. Go, buddy. Get down. Thank you, sir. And that temperature is absolutely evened out, and we're getting that very close to freezing, if not more. Go down here, leave this down here. So packet survival mills won't rot. The animals will be fine for the moment. Because technically they're going to be food. Send that upstairs. Some of these rooms are a little wider than 11 by 11, so I want to check and make sure that nothing can collapse in there. And we're going to bust out probably this side and over. So I would really like it to be even with the entry. So it looks like right here, that's going to be my huckleberry. Already got a couple minor break risks. And then we just gotta drop, clean, get some fungus down. This is doable. Take a look at our orders. We're going to go ahead and plan. So we want to make sure that we don't go beyond this marker right here, because past that, I can't make the walls pretty. You'd be surprised about the shit I will do to make something pretty. Oh, I mean, probably not. You guys have seen my base building techniques by now. Just a marker where I need to go. We're going to get these guys down here already. Get them started. And I think we're okay for the moment. Let's go ahead and draft. Get everybody down here already. Alright. A few things at stockpile. Are there beds down here that I can claim? I don't remember seeing any. There are some. Alright, should be enough for my people. Still shells. Claim all those. Can't use it. All right. Jasmine, you can undraft. Exit into stockpile items. We want to get all of these outside. At 2, it's growing. Beatimus. Alright, so what do we got? Bio to age of 7. Beautiful. Let's look at their traits. Neurotic, tutorial, lazy, fast learner, fast walker, and abrasive. We're going to go fast learner again. Let's do cooking. Social, medical, and intellectual. Quick settings, storage, clear all. I don't want any foods in there. Manufactured items, weapons, apparel, raw resources, everything but plant matter. Beautiful. So now they'll have someplace to haul stuff. Shoot, frenzy and a rat self-tamed. It's almost everything. Wicked won't haul. Is that all the dead bodies? I think so. All right, so now I've got to get my people to punch a hole through this wall. So technically I have more than 3 bases, but we're not going to count the mole holes. They're on a base. Beautiful. All right, you guys undraft. Orders. I want to mine all the way out. And then I want a 3 wide. Well, if it worked in them, if it worked in the dynasty, it'll work here. 3 wide. 3 wide. Technically that quarter needs to be 3 wide as well. And then we can work around that. I just want to make sure that there's enough food production for chem fuel and food. And the temperature is a little bit more stable over here. And then we'll check the room dimensions. That's probably bigger than an 11 by 11, but we'll check. Deconstruct. 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 And just once this is mined and we can get stuff in, so we're going to be down here for a hot minute. But I've also can't forget my ships up here. These 3. Go ahead and come on up. Lulu gets very cranky when she doesn't have her Psychite tea. It's going to be a little bit of a different layout than our other mole hole. Major. And they are still setting that to load. Oh, let's get some graves. Captain can't mine. It's only down at 3. Oh, highlight bread. Since beta 18. Though, and I'll put a caveat in there, I'm a very passionate Rimworld player. I never said I was a very good Rimworld player. Combat still gets me, but I do know a thing or two about the game. I started playing right at beta 18, and it's a really funny story too, because I never call out of work. If I call out of work, I'm dead. I'm sick. Something's really bad wrong. I just don't do it. The good old, 1980s kid work ethic, right? So I got Rimworld. I got it, and I've been looking at it for a while. Normally I don't like games this violent. I'm mostly a cozy gamer, believe it or not. And I got it, and I started playing it, and I did not stop. I played this game straight for the first 24 hours. I called into work. I called into work sick to play this stupid game, and I love it. It is one of my favorite games of all time. 10/10. I recommend to anybody. I'm going to do steel wall here and here. I'm going to do a steel door here. I don't have enough. Yes, I do. Oh, okay. So, baby beginner tips. Don't build anything out of wood. Nothing. It may be tempting. Don't do it. Don't do it. 2, look at the art your pawns make. Because sometimes you might have a guy that's obsessed with sensual pigs. And it's a hoot. Absolutely. If you get a chance to, get all the DLCs. Every single one of them has something going for it. I hate Anomaly, but it was the very first thing I beat on this run, because it terrified the shit out of me. So that's a thing. What else? You always need more power. You'll absolutely always need more power. Absolutely wiki that shit. What else? Don't overlook pawns that you don't think would be effective, because it can turn out to be really clutch. Ideology is great, and yeah, a lot of it can be confusing as shit. A lot of it is. Know what airlocks are. Know how to make really good ones. For instance, this is a freezer unit. it's set. Have airlocks in and airlocks in. So that way you need at least 3 tiles of space for it to be proper airlock. 2 wide walls. Also make sure that your air cons don't lose or bleed heat through walls. Let's go and ignore the nugget farms over here. It's fine. I was talking about power. Beginner stuff. Crops. If you want a challenge, go to somewhere that's not 100% year-round growing. It'll make you very fast friends with hydroponic basins. Just saying. You always need more power. If you think you have enough power, you don't. And a solar flare will come at the absolute worst possible time. Always. Why are you guys needs? Something on the ground, hideous environment. Recreation unfulfilled. Yeah, I'm sure. Alright, let's send them up for a moment. Okay, so the easiest way to get components, hands down, is to work your tech tree. So go to your research here. So the order that I would do it in is I would do, depending on how you start, if you start tribals, you're going to have a hard time. I would at least do the regular launch. Tribals is hard. I would rush electricity. Hold on. I messed something up. Where's batteries? Yes. Rush electricity. That'll unlock lots of stuff. Then battery. Then microelectronics. From there, I would go fabrications back here. Yep. I'll go multi-analyzer. From there, fabrication. Once you have fabrication, you get the fabrication bench. So it's really good to have multiple researchers. Even if your guys aren't good at research, put them on research. When you get to microelectronics, it unlocks a high-tech research bench. You'll want at least 2 and 2 really good intellectuals. You may not get them straight off the bat, but you can build them into good intellectuals. Once those are unlocked, rush multi-analyzer, you're going to need some plasteel. You're going to need some advanced components. You can get those by trading. And then once you have fabrication, all it takes to make components for your colony is steel. How to get more steel? Riddle of steel. It's a very good thing. Under your production, you have this thing. It's called a deep drill. Deep drills won't work unless you first build a ground penetrating scanner. And then you need an intellectual to run those. The higher the intellect, the faster they'll find them. And this is a renewing resource. You don't have to worry about none of it because it'll automatically renew. The longer you keep that ground penetrating scanner up, the more resources you'll get. My map is quite literally littered with deposits. I could probably turn mine off now if I'm being honest. But each one of these has about 3 to 5k steel in each vein. You can also get uranium, plasteel. There is a way to cheat components into drills, but that's cheaty. You can have gold, silver, jade, steel, uranium, and plasteel. All right, everybody feeling better? Well, that is you come up with a plan. All right. These right here, this was auto-generated, but you have a lot of different base styles that you can get into. Give me just a second. I got to reset that. I got to reset their run thing. Cancel entering. What time is it? 12 p.m. All right. Hold on. I gotta reset these guys real quick. All right. Pack of survival mills go. Insect, raw fungus. Nope. These don't go yet. I don't have an aircon. Components already run. That advanced component. All of this goes. All the herbal meds go. Half our meds go, so that's 32. We want half of our psychite, which is 125. All the rest of the steel goes. All the jade goes. Let's load up the bricks. Mega screen TV. All right. So they should load that up while I talk. So you have a couple of different ways to make bases. Yes. So you can have multiple bases by going into options, gameplay, maximum number of colonies. I think you can only set that to like 6 total before the game will absolutely break. I'm running this on very low difficulty, so that means I'm not getting the whole frame rate issues that you could get when you're running it at a higher difficulty. Base styles. You have the build it as you go. You build each room as you need them. A lot of people start out that way. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it, but it's very hard to defend, and it's not very safe. Second style, you have, for instance, a mega structure. All right, this one is in a mountain home, but this would also be considered a mega structure. You have everything you need in one area. Power production, fabrication and production, freezer, dining, storage, bedrooms, ideology room, throne room. Technically, this entire part of my Tasty Mountain home is a mega structure. Everything you need in one big building. Mega structure is good, easy to defend, and everything's right there. Downsides of building it, it takes fucking forever. And when I say fucking forever, I mean fucking forever. I am 32 years into the game, and my Tasty Mountain homes are about at 75% completed, because I still have to get up here and get all this situated and absolutely built correctly. Mega structures, good? Yes. Long time to build. And they can be hard to defend depending on if you have them inside of a mountain home or outside on a flat. Towns. A town would be like a lot of little interconnected buildings. This would be considered like a town. Each building, like if you separated these out and each building had its own purpose, that would be like a town layout. 1, you don't have to have your eggs in every basket. 2, it's more organically formed. 3, it is harder to defend than a mega structure. And 4, it can take time and it can get really messy if you don't have a plan from Jump Street. So this would be kind of like a town-ish way. Tasty Mountain homes. Wonderful, beautiful, great. Until you get infestations. If you're not armored up, or you don't know how to handle them, or you're on a high difficulty and you get 20 to 30 of them, it could absolutely ruin your Tasty Mountain home. It's just a risky run. Normally, if I were playing this on any other difficulty other than absolutely low, I would probably have a bait room set out somewhere dark, lots of stuff in it, and really hot. So those are the 2, 3, 4. Those are the 4 basic types. Yes, build as you go, superstructures, Tasty Mountain homes, and towns. It's pretty much all you have. Towns are harder to defend. Build as you goes are harder to defend. Those can be mitigated with big, huge, thick walls and kill boxes. Anything outside of a Tasty Mountain home, you run the risk of drop pod raids. Those can also be mitigated by good defenses. I have steel turrets everywhere, just for that instance. If they land, and they land on anything that's not on the outside corridors, those will give me enough time to get my people into position to absolutely fucking wreck them. Cool. Looks like that is done. No, I have, but my mod list here is very short. Most of them are HUD. Dude, I'm an older gamer. I'll be 45 like in a week and a half. So I have mods that help me. I've got Dubsmint menus that allows me to look at stuff easily so I don't have to read every single thing. It's got beautiful little icons. I have a mod that allows me to see where the steel deposits are. Makes it so much easier to take a glance and look at them so that way I'm not straining my eyeballs. Do not recommend that. Totally sucks. Why are you... Oh, I'm going to put you inside. And it's a lot to take in. If you're looking for somebody that'll do it step by step, there are a couple of YouTubers that I highly recommend you watch. Radamant is a fantastic player. He has a Twitch and YouTube, but he's very technical. And it's kind of hard to get into all of his... It can be sometimes a little hard to get into like his flow. Exceptional Rimworld player. If you're looking for somebody that'll explain it to you in a very nice, calm way and give you actual examples as whether they're going, Hardware Despair has a really good starter series. Quill 18 has a beautiful series that's also on YouTube. And then if you want to watch a series just for the pure fucking entertainment of it, Pete Complete cannot be beat. That man has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Rimworld series. He's working the Odyssey line now. And it's just, the man is glorious. His storylines are amazing. He's very patient. He's very calm. He's very soothing. He's got the whole British accent going on. So it's really, really entertaining to watch. And he knows his shit. I still go back and pick little things out of him brain. Because he's just that fucking good. So, Pete Complete, not a lot. If you want to watch a good modded series, who'd have a good modded series? Oh shit, I forgot Amphibian. I said his name wrong. Where's that at? Oh, that's an actual horde. Hold on a second. I got... Oof. That dude's not going to survive. He's not going to survive. I'm sorry, little dude. I can't save you. Alright, looks like they're coming in. So, hold on a second while I get my guys into defensive positions. Though I think our turrets are going to handle most of it. What side needs defenses more? Probably this side. So this is almost ready. Yeah, they like to break into bases. Little shits. Okay. So we're gonna have to half and half. I gotta stop them from eating that side up over there. Don't think they'll do much damage, but just in case. So that's the last one. All right. Everybody but Kaz. Kaz, I have a special mission for you, buddy. And Kaz, I want you to capture him. Maybe we can save him. You guys are good over there? Looks like we only have 1 or 2 left. No. No. I got more. They're really trying to get into my base. Alright, so I think I've got them. Kaz, can you have Skip? You do have Chaos, Skip. Good deal. All you got is a couple of bruises. And you do have backup coming. There we go. Beautiful. Make sure there's none left on my base. Nope. Oh, thank you. So, when you're looking for mods, hold on just a second. Draft and draft. Tater. Capture him. Let's see if we can save him. I can't keep him, but I can try to save him. Mods are really just about how you like to play. I know that's very descriptive, but it really is basically just how you like to play. There are some mods that make a lot of things super easy. There are some that are just quality of life mods that are great, like my little checklist over here. I love my little checklist. Floors, fumble gravel. Get that done fast. Major break risk on a dash and opal. They'll be fine. What do we have? Somebody. Right click. This whole urgently, that's part of Allow tool. It's a quality of life mod. It allows me to make sure my guys are on target when shit needs to be done, especially like hauling, because the AI is not really great about it. There are mods that give more to core items. There are mods that change the way the game is played exponentially, like Dub's Bad Hygiene or Hospitality. I would suggest, if you don't know what kind of mods to get, um, go watch Newbert, Noobert. He also is on YouTube. He has a fantastic series called Quality of Life Mods and Mod Showcase, and it'll show you all the different kind of mods, what they do, how to get into them. There are some mods that allow you to have a smoke leaf tycoon industry. There are some mods that allow you to have nuclear power. There are some mods that give you different races. There are some mods that give you lightsabers, even though I never could get it to work. Um, there are some mods that allow you to build ships that break the game. If there's a mod for it, there's a mod for it. There's also a mod for relations and to give your pawns boobies and just all kinds of shit. If there's a mod out there for something, trust me, Rimworld's got it. There's a mod that's called the Geneva Checklist, where it keeps track of all your digital sins and gives you a goal set to do all of them. And yes, I am not kidding. So mods are personal, and it's depending on how you want to play, what kind of play style you like to do, how difficult you want the game to be, or how easy. Normally I run with a lot of decor mods, because the building bases and making them pretty is my favorite thing to do. I'm not very much in combat. There's a whole series of mods called Vanilla Expanded that takes the concept of vanilla and adds little tweaks to make it better, but not so overpowered you can't play the game or you lose interest and you don't want to play it no more. There's alpha animals. There are just so much. There's mods that allow your pawns to talk to you. There's chat bubbles. It's insane the amount of mods this game has. There are some that are just recipes. There are some that allows you to craft things that are uncraftable, like glitter old meds and Nutrimine. No, you can't stay up here, buddy. You gotta go lay down. Thank you. So the mods that you want and how you want to play is completely up to you. And yeah, it's a real personal thing for most people, because it really does just depend. For your first time modding, I would go with the Vanilla Expanded network. There are a couple of creators that do mod packs, like for Minecraft will have mod packs through CurseForge and stuff like that. Some of those, Hector, why are you breaking? Why are you guys breaking? Oh, you're seeing dead bodies. Yeah, I can see how that would happen. Opal and Nadej are just little babies. They just got out of the mole hole. But my mod list, I think I've got 11 mods total, and nine of them, 8 of them are quality of life little things like this, mods that allow the other mods to work. My 2 vanity mods are the 1x1 table and stackable chunks. I can't play without those. Out of all the mods, when I was deciding I was going to run this as vanilla as humanly possible and still make it to year 100 without losing my mind, those are the 2 mods I picked. I just added one that allows grav anchors to be crafted at a cheaper price because I was destroying tiles. And I didn't want to destroy my planet, even though there's like 1 million tiles on this planet to go explore. But that's it. That's all I'm rocking. HUD mods, 1x1 table, stackable chunks, and I adjusted the recipe for the grav anchors. Dude, even better. I'll show you. Hold on. Alright, we're gonna go quit to main menu. Ooh, that messed up all of the damn sounds on that. Alright, so I have EBT prepare carefully because I wanted to make sure some of my mods, my OG pawns were related, so there would be no hanky panky. I've got Harmony, Core, Royalty, Ideology, Biotech, Anomaly, and Odyssey, and Hugslib. Harmony and Hugslib are two of the ones that you need, and they'll tell you if it's a prerequisite for a mod. I have Allow tool that allows me to haul stuff urgently. I've got Camera Plus. It allows me to pull all the way back out so you guys can see the entirety of the base. The game doesn't allow you to zoom in and out that far, even after 1.6. So I have that just because I'm streaming it. Colorblind Minerals. That's the one where you can see all the colors for the different things. Stubs menus. That gives me the little icons instead of having to read everything. P Music, because P Music is awesome. It adds different tracks to the soundtrack and it makes the game a whole lot more interesting. And also the music's fucking fire. Simple Checklist, that's the thing that you see in the corner of my stream that makes sure that all my little tasks are accounted for. Smart Speed. This is one that's a quality of life one. I can have it to speed 4, which is base game, but normally you'd have to open dev mode to get it started. I have this under smart speed, so that way it's not. Stackable chunks. This allows chunks to be stackable into stacks of up to 400. So that way you don't have to have a field of chunks everywhere and wait for your guys to like get it all in one place and actually work them down. I've gone through, oh God, probably 1 billion chunks by now. 32 years. Small table. This one. It's cute. It's adorable. It's a 1x1 table. I have no idea why this isn't the base game yet. And then cheaper grav anchors. And that's just to make sure that I can do as many grav anchors as I want to. And don't worry, if you missed it from taking a screenshot, I do have it. I have the list in my YouTube under my descriptions from like episode 1. These are all saved in a VOD and are on YouTube as well. Or you can just replay it on Twitch later. Alright, that looks like that is absolutely fungal gravel. Zone, growing zone. Beautiful. Now potatoes. We need nutrifungus. We need that up immediately. So caravanning is absolutely a good trick to use. It's positively worth it, but only if you're going somewhere with the purpose. There's a playstyle that's called nomadic, where you just run from tile to tile, get just enough food to feed your animals and your people to move on to the next tile. That's how some people actually clear the original quest to get to the ship launch site. It's not a bad way to play. It's absolutely fantastic if you start with the tribal start on that, because research tree doesn't matter much if all you're doing is going from tile to tile. Yep, animals are starving. So we're going to go ahead and take care of that. Look away if that upsets you. Who are we going to bring out? Get the stockpile. These guys can come on out. I think one of them's got handling. GK can do it. GK's got it. And these little stockpile areas, these are added by Odyssey. And we've got our work cut out for us. I really do want this to get done. What's going on out here? Just fog. Sushi got hurt. Victor. Repair sushi. Okay, so you won't... What DLCs do you have? Do you just have the regular base game? Or do you have DLCs to go with it? That's a very important distinction. And that is an Imperial trader. Yes. Go trade, baby. Let's get some trading done. Also trading is fire. You can get faction rep up. Sometimes your friends with your faction will come and get you out of a pinch. Other times they'll show up at the wrong time and get filleted. Yeah. Oh, so that's on a beta firefly popper. Sell the ram. Don't want any muffalos. I did get an elephant. Good. Could probably sell the insect jellies. Buy the components, advanced components, glitter world meds. We are low. What you got? Got any jeans for me? You do, Wimpy. Already got pyrophobic. Reinforced barrel, I got plenty of. You don't have any good gene packs. Renovation, construction, craftsmanship, patience. Don't waste your money on any of the bionics until you actually need them or can do them yourselves. Buy a suits hammer. Persona sword. Here's where we can make some money. Want to send off the bad stuff that we're not using. So anything that's below 60 and below, we sell. Don't have a lot of them. Good deal. And sell some art. Also, don't overlook the arts. Arts is actually really, really cool. Got people making masterworks. Alright, let's sell off some of our beer to even us out. Let's try 1,000. Okay. We might be able to sell all of them, actually. Nope. Let's just sell 2050. Too many. 28. Way too many. 24, 21. So Pete Complete uses very little mods. Very little. He'll use a couple for quality of life. But other than that, he really won't use very many. Cancel that. Lambda. Kaz, I'm going to have you bank that gene. Kaz. So yeah, he'll show which ones he uses. I'm trying to think of a really good... Radamant uses mods, and he does challenges as well. Who else? Ambiguous Amphibian doesn't do... He does do some mods. Not a lot though, but he does use some. And there's a lot of super modded stuff out there. I don't watch it, most of the super modded. I like to watch the mod showcases. I'm trying to think of somebody that did a good super modded run here lately. And most of the runs have been Odyssey based, because Odyssey just dropped not too long ago. Back in July, back in June. Base building, definitely Pete Complete. Because he does a lot of different types of bases. He's done a mountain base. He's done a couple of the other ones. So if you're wanting to know how to lay stuff out and how to get it just right, Hardware to Spare is a good one. Pete Complete is an excellent one because you can just he does it so organically, and he's had both superstructures, townships, and mountain homes. So he's had at least 3 of the 4 major ways to build a base. Radamat is really good, but again, some of Radamat stuff is modded, so that may be a good one for you to do. What consists of a room? What makes a bedroom good? What makes a freezer work? What all the kind of things you need in your dining room? How to set up a proper workshop? How to have a hospital tagged as a hospital? A lot of the things that I do for that is probably Pete and Newbert. Newbert has a lot of small, very digestible little 30 minute episodes where he goes over, like, how drugs work and how to save a pawn. And so Newbert would be a really good resource for you just to sit there and just kind of like get the gist of how everything works. And then, of course, he has the mod spotlights. Me planning these, it took me a good couple of months to get this all done up the way I wanted to. But, I'm not going to tell you go back and watch the over 40 hours of content I have. That's a lot of fucking content, and I ramble. I ramble a lot. But that's what makes it fun. Also, it is 11:30. I'm going to have to get off here. Let me make sure that that's planted. It's not. I'm going to leave this for another day, unfortunately. And I do have to go to bed because I have Guild Wars in the morning with a good buddy. So I love you guys so very, very much. Light Bread, Newbert for sure. Just go pick a couple of those playlists. If you're interested in mods, go pick those. And then, just search for what you need. The wiki can be very confusing, so I do suggest you watch some videos. The Anomaly run with Pete Complete is probably going to be good. Oh, yeah, no, that's super late. But on that note, guys, I love you guys so, so very much. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me. Now, we'll see you tomorrow. We got some Guild Wars on deck. And then after that, hopefully a little bit more Rimworld tomorrow. But you guys have a great one. I love you, and I'm going to see you later. Bye.